Okay, so I'm just going to welcome everybody again, just because of the recording. So welcome everybody. If you're tuning in, watching the recording, pop in the comment box where you are from, and let me know if you are brand new to teaching online or if you've done this before. Okay, I've got Stephen here from Kimberley, and he's also new here. Okay, not teaching, busy with applications, never taught before, and new to bootcamp. Okay, guys, great. Welcome to everybody that's joining us tonight. Sorry that I pushed the record button a little bit late. Okay, so whether you are completely new, you've applied, or you've joined the bootcamp before, this is going to really help you understand what's stopping you from getting hired. And tonight we're going to look at what's not working and understand what companies are really looking for. So whether you are joining live or you're joining from the replay, remember to comment as you go, and let's make this really interactive. Okay, and I'm going to talk about the freebies that you're going to get at the end of the 3 days. Towards the end of this, I'm going to take some screenshots of all of you at the end of the bootcamp tonight, just so that I can keep track of everybody that is joining, so that you get your bonus at the end of the bootcamp. Okay, so tonight we're going to look at why some teachers get hired quickly and the 5 things companies are looking for. And we're going to also look at the biggest myths holding people back and what you can do if you're starting today. Okay, those are the things we're going to be looking at tonight. And there's even a little bit of homework to do at the end. Okay, so stay tuned for that. So by the end of tonight, you're going to know why some teachers get interviews and why some teachers just don't. Okay, and what companies are actually looking for. Just want to let somebody in here quickly. Okay. Okay, so here we have a quick poll. So this is you that needs to be interactive over here. How long have you wanted to teach online? Okay, how long have you been thinking, okay, I really want to start this teaching online thing? Less than a month, you've just started thinking about it. 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, or more than 6 months? Let me know in the comments. So if you are live, let me know in the chat box. And if you're tuning in with the replay, let me know. So more than a year. Okay. Okay, that's a long time to think about it. More than 6 months. More than 6 months. Okay, that's a long time. Okay, so really, really want to get you guys going. Okay. We have a lot of more than 6 months going on here. 6 months. Okay. Juliet, I recognize your name. 6 months. Okay, so quite a few of you have been thinking about this for quite a while. Okay, so here's your next question. More than 8 months, okay. Why are you here? Like, what is your biggest goal? You're here because you want to earn an extra income. You're here because you want to work from home. You're here because you want to travel and work. You're here because you want to replace your income. And you're here because maybe you want to start a new career. Like, what is the reason for being here? Let me see. What is your reason for being here tonight? What is your biggest goal? What goal do you have for yourself? You just want to earn that extra income. You really want to work at home around your family. You want to be able to travel and work. You want to replace your income and you want to start a new career. Okay, work from home and start a new career. I want to start a new career plus work and travel. I know that's the really cool part. Work at home and replace my income because I'm no longer working. Okay. Start a new career, work from home and an extra income. The reason I want is extra income and travel abroad. Nice. Start a new career and have my nail business on the side. Oh, okay, sure. You're a nail technician. Okay, I'm here because I want to be a teacher. good. Okay, great. Okay, it's always nice and it's always good to know, like, what are your actual goals? This is a good one. I'm actually passionate about teaching, so I'm more interested in gaining some experience in the teaching space. Okay, that's really great. Like making a difference in your students' lives. Okay, so we're going to look at some reasons why you might be here. Okay, so maybe you are already an online, but I didn't see anybody that might fit into this category because no one's really said. Reason number one is that you're already an ESL teacher and maybe you've lost your job with all the reshuffling that's been going on with the last few years in China. And that forced a lot of companies to close. And then suddenly you found a lot of pay cuts and people were getting a lot less money than what they got before. And suddenly there were this mass of teachers that were teaching in China that now had to start looking around to start teaching elsewhere and finding a different place or a different source to teach at. Maybe you fall into that category. Okay, so maybe that's why you're here tonight. Or maybe reason number two is you're already a traditional in-classroom teacher, but you're just sick and tired of teaching back-to-back lessons with little free time. And now you want to take your skills like outside of the classroom and into the online world by creating your own freedom-filled online teaching business so that you can have more time and more money freedom. Okay, that's option number two. Or option number three is you're an educator at heart. You've never taught before, but you want to really get started as an online ESL teacher. I already saw somebody that is like that, but you're not really sure how to go about it. Maybe that is you. Okay, so let me know in the comments, which one are you? Are you number one, you're an online ESL teacher who's tired of the low pay and the high stress environment of working for a company that doesn't value your services, those ESL companies? Or are you a traditional teacher who wants to take their skills online by starting as an online teacher? Or are you an educator at heart and you want to find out about how to go about getting started as an ESL teacher? Let me know in the comments. Which one are you? Okay, we have a lot of threes going on here. Definitely threes. Wow. Okay, threes are winning today. I have one number two, someone that's a teacher, but we have three, 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 three. Okay. So lots of you fall into you're an educator at heart and you want to find out how to go about getting started as an ESL teacher. Okay. So you've never taught before. Okay. When I started, I was a traditional classroom teacher and I'd been teaching for 25 years in classroom. And I was like so tired of it and I wanted to change. Okay. Whatever your motivation for being here, I've definitely got your back. Okay. And I'm here to help you. Let's look at different paths you can take. Okay, so you can take path number one. Sorry, I'm still letting people in. Path number one, you choose not to start teaching ESL online. Like you continue working for a school or a company where you just feel so stuck. You stay in your current situation of being overworked and underpaid. You don't grow, you don't evolve, you don't develop with the times. You don't upskill yourself to stretch beyond the confinements of traditional teaching. You stay as an employee who works hard just to fill somebody else's pockets, right? And you continue to lack freedom and you only have like 2 weeks of vacation a year unless you're a teacher. You still feel uninspired, demotivated, and unhappy. And because you just chose to stay the same, in a year from now, you're going to be in exactly the same position. You're going to be feeling exactly the same as you're feeling today because you haven't done anything to change it. Or maybe you take path number two. You decide to start teaching online and you start your journey towards your own teaching business. You get to decide what, where, who, and how you teach. You claim back your power as a teacher and you commit to making life-altering changes in the way you teach and live. You create your own schedule and you make the rules. You upskill yourself to really put yourself in a good position. You invest in yourself through learning business and marketing skills, because when you go as an independent teacher eventually, or even if you work on a marketing platform, you're going to need a little bit of marketing skills to really market yourself. You invest in your education through mentors, business coaches, and courses. You love what you teach, and you become inspired and motivated by the world of opportunities that they are in the online space. And in a year's time, you realize, wow, I had the power all along to change my life. And you think, wow, okay, I've done it. I've made that decision. And now here I am 1 year down the line, and look how far I've come. I haven't stayed the same. I've changed. So, which path are you going to choose? Are you going to choose path number one because you're scared? You don't start teaching online and you continue feeling overworked, uninspired, unhappy, stressed, and unfulfilled? Or do you choose path number two, where you create a life by your own design and you create your own dream life with freedom, time, money as a teacher? Like you're working towards being that independent teacher in a few years' time. Let's see. Okay, I'm so happy I see so many paths number two coming up over here. Path number two coming in strong. Okay, so definitely path number two. Okay, great. Number two is the winner. Yay. Okay. Okay, so take a moment to imagine like what your life could be like if you escape the current restraints that you're in and you could start a teaching business that allows you more time and money freedom, that allows you to create a life by your own design so that you're in control of how much you work and how much you earn. And this is what you can work towards. Maybe you're not going to start here when you first start as an online teacher, but this is definitely something you can work towards as an online teacher. Okay, so you can set your goals and you can think, okay, like in a year's time or in 2 years' time, I want to have built myself up so that I'm in control of my life. I know how much I want to work, how much I want to earn, and I'm hitting my targets all the time. But learning the skills and the knowledge is essential to becoming an online teacher. It's not like you can just go and get your TEFL certificate and boom, you are going to get hired and you're going to be a successful teacher. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so you have to start learning the skills and the knowledge that helps you to become an online teacher, and it helps you to move into being a teaching business owner eventually, which is your golden ticket to the freedom that you desire. An online teaching business will help you to earn what you're worth, and it's going to free up your time so that you can spend more time with your loved ones at home. And I saw someone wanted to work and travel, like more time to go traveling and working as you travel and to do things that you are really passionate about. But the first step is getting prepared so that you can actually get hired as an online teacher and that you can start working your way towards being an independent teacher. So the first step is being prepared so that you can get hired as an online teacher. Sometimes we just procrastinate so much. Like I've seen so many people have been thinking about doing this for more than a year, or they've been thinking about doing it for more than 6 months, but they still haven't started. So like it's like time to like take some action and do something to get yourself started. Okay, so for me, myself, I wanted to be a successful online teacher. I didn't want to work for an ESL company for the rest of my life. I wanted to be able to do that, get some experience, and move on. Okay, so for me, it was really about learning the skills and strategies on how to be successful as an online teacher. Okay, so I'm Kathy. I don't think I've even said my name. Okay, and I have 2 online teaching businesses. I love traveling, reading, meeting people from different countries. So that's why I really enjoy teaching online as well, because you get to meet all the people, you get to experience the different cultures. I love family life and having time to spend with my family and being able to reorganize my schedule if I do need time off to spend with my family. I love setting goals and achieving them and helping others to do the same. And I'm really passionate about helping teachers create freedom in their lives and the way that they teach. Okay. And for me, like one of the best things is for someone that I'm busy mentoring, for them to suddenly get a job, or they're starting to get like be successful, and they start to reach the goals that they're setting for themselves. For me, I just absolutely love doing that, helping people achieve what they really want to do. So I started my first online teaching job in 2019. That seems like so long ago. I started ESL company, and then I quit that full-time ESL company to work on a marketing platform, which allowed me to earn way more an hour. And now I still work on that marketing platform, but I have a lot of private students as well. So I'm doing independent teaching and marketing platform, which works really well for me. And I always make about $2,500 just from the teaching part. And then, of course, I have my mentoring business where I mentor teachers as well. Okay, so the thing I really like about online teaching is that I think I just need to let somebody in here. Sorry. There we go. Is that you can create your own schedule and schedule your work to fit around your lifestyle. Like my granddaughter has quite a lot of medical needs, and so she often has to go to hospital, and her mom needs to go with her. So I have another granddaughter who is only 2 years old, so she's very little. And so when her sister goes to hospital, then I need to be available to be able to help out with her. So for me, teaching online is really great, because I've got to that stage now where I can reorganize my schedule. So if I need to have some time off, I'm able to do that as well. And that's the beauty of being able to have your own online business, is that you're in control of your schedule. And that's where you can get to. But the first thing is obviously we're wanting to get you hired. So let me know in the comments. I always put this in because I like this slide. Okay, let me know in the comments. Would it change your life if you could start earning an income from the comfort of your home or from traveling around the world? Drop a hell yes in the comments if you are ready and you're excited to start your journey and actually start making that step to get started. Let me know in the comments. Hell yes. Let's see. Oh, good. I see so many. Hell yes. Okay, good. Okay, so it's time to get started, time to get away from waiting for 6 months, waiting for 8 months, waiting for a year to actually get started. Let's get you guys going. I see someone says they've started. That's really good. Yeah, to get started. Okay, but sometimes just when we think, okay, I'm going to get started, I'm going to fill in those applications, I'm going to start doing that. Then we start having these limiting beliefs that hold us back. It's always once you do something, you always have something that comes and says, okay, these are the reasons why maybe I shouldn't do it. Maybe reason number one is you think, oh, I don't have the skills and I don't have the knowledge to start teaching online. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to learn about starting an online teaching business, and I'm not cut out for being an online teacher. Maybe you think, okay, I'm going to do that application, and then suddenly you start thinking about this. Or maybe you have limiting belief number two is you think, okay, well, I don't have enough degrees. I don't have enough knowledge. I can't start now. I first need to learn about business. I first need to do this. And then I need to do an ALTIS course. And then I need to do this. And you just end up procrastinating and never starting. Or I need to get more experience before I start. Or I need to work at a lower rate. So I can't really do it because I can't afford to work for a lower rate so that I can build up my expertise. Or maybe number three, believing that now isn't the right time to start a teaching business. I'm going to start my teaching business next year. I don't have time right now. Having an online business is really risky. Or I don't have the money to start a business. This is going to be so expensive to start. These are all beliefs that these are the things that stop us from moving forward. right? Okay, so let me know in the comments, have you ever experienced any of these limiting beliefs or self-doubts while thinking about starting to teach online? Let me know, because it's really common. And when you look around, you'll probably see there's a few of you that are in exactly the same boat. Okay, so you don't have the skills or knowledge to start teaching online, or I need qualifications, more degrees, more courses, more knowledge before I can start. Or now is not the right time. I've got so much going on. I need to move home. My dog is sick. All these things that come up with our daily lives. Okay, I've started for about 4 months now, and I have some interviews. Sorry, oops, it goes so fast. Let me go back here and get this person in. But with no luck, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Usually it's to do with your introduction video or with your CV, okay? And we're going to talk about some of those things now. Self-doubt, number one. Yes, even today I was applying. I thought, I don't have the skills to start. Self-doubt. Self-doubt is a terrible thing. It really keeps us back, doesn't it? I have no skills, no experience. I've been doubting myself a lot. Okay, and these are things that we all experience and all of us do. I need more knowledge, Juliet says. Okay, and sometimes these things, these limiting beliefs really hold us back and stop us from progressing and stop us from actually getting started. Okay, Deborah or Deborah, I'm not sure which way to say your name. My sister's name is spelled the same and her name is Deborah. Okay, so I am... adding English on is like a different thing, okay? So like maybe you're going to apply to different platforms and stuff, or are you going to be teaching English as independently? You got to decide how you're going to start your teaching English online. Okay, so there's lots of myths that go around with teaching online, like I need experience, I need a degree, I'm too old, I'm too young, my accent isn't good enough. Companies don't hire South Africans. The market is saturated. AI is going to replace teacher. Okay. So which one have you believed before? Like, look at these things. Have you ever thought about these things? Like, I need more experience. I need a degree. I'm too old. I'm too young. My accent isn't good enough. Companies don't hire South Africans. The market is saturated. And this is the big one, okay, because it has happened in some companies, and AI will replace teachers, okay? That is a real thing that people are so worried about nowadays. Okay, so have any of you experienced any of these myths or heard any of these? I need experience. My accent is not good enough. Yes, I need experience. Okay. With your experience, you can just look outside of the box and think about, like, what have I done before that I can use as experience? Like, have I been another kind of work job or another kind of work? Like maybe I've worked in a bank and I've done training of the people that have worked underneath you. Or maybe you were a Sunday school teacher, or maybe you ran a homework club. Like you got to kind of think outside the box. Hi, Sasanda. Okay. And often you've got to just think about like what you can actually use as experience. So with the experience, then you definitely can think outside of the box and you can find some way to work around that. Okay, so the truth is, this is what companies are looking for. Companies are looking for you to be professional. Okay, they're looking for professionalism. They're looking for someone that is reliable. So reliability. They're looking for good communication skills. They're looking for you to be confident, and they're looking for somebody that has got a willingness to learn. Because most companies, both ESL companies, when you join them, they're going to give you some training. So, oops, let me just in this person. Okay, so these are the things that companies really are looking for. Okay, they like we often think it's the other things that were on the other page. Okay, so but they're looking to see like how reliable are you going to be? Like what's your communication like? What are the students going to think about you? Like, are you confident? Do you look confident on camera or do you look scared and nervous? And are you willing to learn? Are you willing to put yourself out there and learn new things? Imagine this. Imagine waking up, opening your laptop and teaching from home. Like you were choosing your own schedule, you work from anywhere. What would teaching online change in your life? Like, let's think about it. Let's put it in the comments. Like, what would teaching online change in your life? Like, for me, it's really changed. Like I'm able to work around my family. I'm allowed to do, like, I can organize my life. I have time to wake up in the morning and go for a walk and have a slow start to the day sometimes. Like, what would it mean to be able to work? What would it change for you? Okay, my financial status. Okay, having a job, starting to earn money. Okay, anybody else? Okay, if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments as well. Boost my confidence and still have time for myself. Nice, I like it, Alita. Tembeka. Self-care and being available for my family. Flexibility, financial stability. Would change my time management. Good. Relocation, freedom. Yes, Tim, I like it. Okay, like if you are looking for that kind of thing, it's definitely online teaching is great for that. Freedom, good. I like it. Okay. Like I think it's so important when you start something as well, like you think about like these kind of goals and think about like this is why I'm really wanting to do this because it can be tough in the beginning to really get going. And when you think back, okay, this is my reason for wanting to do this. And you can look back and say, okay, I'm still got this reason. So I'm going to push through this difficulty and through this challenge right now because I'm wanting the flexibility. I'm wanting the freedom. I'm wanting to be able to, like Deborah says, she wants the financial freedom and a gateway to travel. Okay. Like literally you can pick up your laptop. You can have a backpack packed with like maybe a backdrop and your earphones and all the things that you need, and you can go off and you can go and travel, right? Like what that's like fantastic. But maybe you are a mom that just wants to be at home because you want to be able to work around your children. You want to be available to go and watch that special sports day event that you weren't able to do when you're working your 9 to 5. Like maybe it's being able to take your mother out at some stage for coffee. Okay, so Sandra says, able to be there for my girls while I make money. My firstborn has ADD and mostly has therapy appointments. Okay, and so like that's exactly a fantastic like example of how online teaching can really help you. Okay, because you can be more flexible. My second one is very busy at school, piano, drama, public speaking. Wow, okay. And then you have to support her too. So this is a way for you to be able to do those things and still earn an income online. Okay, earn an income online. And as I was saying to the people that are in my mentoring group, because I have a paid teachers group as well. It's like also doing some extra things, like besides online teaching, maybe you can do some extra things to generate an extra online income as well. Like it doesn't mean like you can do things that go hand in hand. Once you get experience with the online teaching, you can add maybe creating a course and doing other things to bring some extra income in as well. Okay, so we're going to look at tonight the 5 hiring factors. Okay, so number 1 is qualifications. Number 2 is your CV. Number 3 is your intro video. Number 4 is your professional profile. And number 5, I put this in as well because this is really important, and that's being consistent. Okay, your consistency. Okay, so factor number 1, qualifications. Companies love people that have their TEFL certificate or their tesol certificate, okay? They're looking for that. So if you are going to start off with an ESL company, the chances are you need a TEFL certificate, you need a tesol certificate. If you don't have that, you're going to struggle, okay? And then also the same thing, when you're doing your TEFL or your tesol certificate, you need to have a decent one. Like you can't go and have those ones that are red flags because you're not going to, like those cheap free ones. Okay, I don't want to, like those ones are not accepted and people just will get denied mostly if you have those. Okay, here's my YouTube channel. You can maybe just save my YouTube channel. I have got a whole section on there on TEFLs. There's a whole playlist on TEFL certificates and like why you need it and like what to look out for and all of those things. Yes, the teacher record one is not recognized and it's red flags. Okay, so like if you do have that one, you're going to struggle to get a job. Okay, and 80 hours is not enough. You need to have a minimum of 120 hours certificate. Okay, so you're going to have to maybe look at doing another certificate that is like more hours and from a recognized TEFL institute. Okay, I'm not going to go into the TEFL because it just ends up being this huge long discussion. But as I say, my YouTube channel is there. There's so much information, free information on the YouTube channel. So just go make sure that you have subscribed to it and you've saved it and you can go back to it and you can go and watch all those videos for free. Okay, so companies really love you to have a TEFL certificate. They love you to have a professional attitude. Good, Tim. Congratulations. I'm so glad you have got your TEFL certificate now. That's a step up. Well done. That's really great. Okay. TEFL certificate, professional attitude. You need to have good English, okay? You need to be able, especially if you are teaching like Asian students, the chances are they're going to ask you a lot of grammar questions, okay? They love the tenses. They're going to ask you, is this past continuous tense or is this past simple tense? Is this present simple tense? Is this, okay. So like they're going to ask you, is this an adjective? Is this a noun? Is this an adverb? Okay, so you have to learn those basic things. Like often when we are native English, if you are a native English speaker, those things just come naturally and you don't think too much about, okay, this is a noun, this is a verb, this is an adjective. Like, but when you're teaching, like they often will ask you that. Okay, so if you are teaching Asian students, they're going to ask you those kind of questions. So a good command of English is really important. Sometimes some companies do give you a little bit of an English test, like as part of their application process, that you have to do a short little test. Okay, so brush up on those kind of things as well, like brush up on like some grammar rules and things as well. Reliability. Okay, how reliability are you? Okay. It's not always about how many years of experience you have. Obviously, that does help, but it's not always about that, okay? It's, are you a reliable person? Are you going to show up? Do you have good English? Do you look professional? And do you have a TEFL certificate? Okay. And I think I did ask, I think most of you have got a TEFL certificate, or is there a couple of you that still don't have? I think most of you have said you've had, or you're busy working on it. Okay, so let's go to factor number 2. Okay, so the only thing I would say underneath this, like out of factor 1 and out of the qualifications, is really make sure that your TEFL certificate is recognized. Otherwise, you're going to have a problem when you apply for a job. Maybe you might get a really low paying job without one. Okay, factor number 2 is your CV. Okay, your CV really has one job, and that is to get you the interview. Okay, that's what your CV is for. Let me know in the comments, have any of you updated your CV this year? Or your resume? Most companies are going to say your resume. Okay, so we have a few yeses over here. Okay. Okay, let me know in the comments, how long is your resume? How many pages is your resume? Okay. Okay, so I see 2 pages, 1 page, 2 pages. Okay, so I think a lot of you are from South Africa. We want to get away from that big, long idea of putting every single job we've ever worked at, all our experience, all of that. Okay, so like when you're applying for an ESL company, you've got to go where good. It's just, I know 1 page and 4 lines are good. 1 to 2 pages. I have more than one. Okay. So like go for like a page or a page and a half. Okay. Don't go for like more than that. Because remember, it's the people that are going to be reviewing your CV are people that are not English speakers. They're probably going to have English as a second language. So you don't want them to get bored and check your CV out before they've even looked at it. Okay. Okay, so common CV mistakes that people make is it's too long. I saw someone said theirs is 3 pages. Okay, that's way too long. Okay, I see it. You've just written here again. If you go back, I'm not going into it this time because I did it last time. Like if you go onto my YouTube channel and you go to the boot camp of the last boot camp I did, which was in May. Go to the YouTube channel, go watch it. There's a whole section in there on CVs, okay? And I'll tell you exactly what to do with the CV. Like there's stuff that you can do. And also in the free community, there is also a CV like template in there, a free CV template that you can work towards, like telling you how to break it down and what to put into your CV. Okay, so we don't want to do it like South Africans do it. And the thing is with CVs as well, it needs to be aimed towards the job that you're applying to. So maybe you need to tweak your CV when you apply to most jobs, like to make sure that whatever they're asking you in their job description is actually in your CV. So if they say in the job description, we need someone that does A, B, C, D to Z, okay, you need to make sure that A to Z that they've asked for is in your CV. Okay, that you matching the job description with your CV. Okay, so like if they're saying you need this, this, and this, and this, that needs to be in your CV. Okay, so make sure that your CV is not too long, that it's not more than a page or page and a half at the most. Okay, anything like 2 pages, 3 pages, cut it down. It's too long. Okay. Okay. Then you do need a cover letter, Zanile. Like your cover letter is going to be like aimed at the specific company that you're applying to, but it's not a motivational letter. It's more like a cover letter, just like telling them that you're applying for the job. And I will include that in the bonuses at the end, I'm going to include like a sample cover letter for you as well. Okay, so I'll add that in. Let me just write that down. When I give the bonuses at the end, we'll include a sample cover letter that you can look at. Okay, obviously the sample cover letter you're going to have to like tweak every time that you apply to a job. Okay, because you want to make sure that it's for that specific company. Whereas your CV is going to be basic and then you can just add some things in every time or take some things out if you need to. Okay, make sure that your CV doesn't sound generic and like everybody else's stuff, okay? And that it's formatted correctly. There's a specific format. Okay. And that you have that your CV has teaching keywords in it. Okay. That is not just like, okay, I did this, I worked in a bank and I did this, and then I went and I worked in a pizza shop and then I did this and then I did that. Okay. That's not going to work. Okay. So like try and bring some teaching keywords into it, whatever it can be. even if you're thinking outside of the box to make it work. Okay, and make sure that your CV is showing like what your actual, like, what are your strengths? Okay, what are your strengths? Like, that's like really important. Okay. Then, okay, and as I said, go into the YouTube channel, go and watch last month's bootcamp if you missed that. There's so much information in there, like how to format your CV. There's like a whole section in that. Okay. Factor number 3 is another important one, and that's your introduction video. This is often your first interview. So you need to be energetic. It needs to show like you've got energy. Okay, you've got confidence, you've got professionalism. Because the company's going to, like, when they're watching your introduction video, they're asking themselves, like, are my students going to enjoy learning from this teacher? That's what they want to see from your introduction video. Like, will the students of our company enjoy learning from this teacher? Okay, so let me know who has recorded their introduction video already, who already has an intro video. Okay, one person. Okay, 2 of you. I have already. Okay, and then let me know, how long is your introduction video? Like, how many minutes, how many seconds, how long is your introduction video? 1 minute, okay, that's a good time. I've recorded one for Preply, but I'm not happy with it. It's like 54 seconds, okay. It's more than 10 for almost every application. It's 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, like, maybe just like think about having like doing 1 or 2 good introduction videos that you could use every time. Okay, you don't need to make a new introduction video for every application. And I would not make my introduction video longer than 90 seconds. Like, that's the maximum, between 60 to 90. It's the same as your CV, because you remember you were having these people watch it that English is not their strongest. Okay, and if it's going to go on and on and on and on and on, like, they're just going to get bored, and they're just not going to, they're going to lose interest and not watch it. Okay, 1 minute is really good. And I definitely wouldn't go over 90 seconds. Again, go back to last time's bootcamp and like go watch all the tips about the introduction video. That's in there as well. Okay. So often people make these introduction videos, like, you can see someone's when they're reading from a script. Okay, so like, don't read from a script. Like, if you are like so scared and you're not smiling, like your video has got poor lighting. The other day, I watched a video, introduction video, and the video was really good. The only thing was, like, the wall, the background was quite dark, so it made, even though there was good lighting, it made the video look a bit dark because of the background. So like, if you can get like something with a white wall, like a white background, it's going to help you to stand out more. Like, sometimes like those darker cream or beige color walls, they can kind of suck the lighting in. So even if you've got your ring lights and you've got all your lighting, it still doesn't make it light enough. Okay, having low energy and being too long. Okay, these are big mistakes that people make in the introduction videos. I just want to see. I memorized my script. I think it shows. That's why I'm not happy with the video I made. Okay, like, sometimes it's like better, maybe you could just talk, and then you could go and use like a editing tool and like cut out some things to make it shorter. Like, there's a good editing tool called Descript. No, why does it change? Descript. Okay, like, it gives you, like, it is a paid service, but they give you, like, when you first join, there is like you get like a free 100-minute transcription and 100 minutes AI. And you can cut out like words like I say a lot when I talk, and I also say okay a lot. So you can cut out words like that, and you can take out things that you want to take out. You can take out the blank pieces in the beginning. So it might be worth just going and looking at it. It's better than CapCut. So it would be like the free version that you get of it would be enough to do your actual introduction video. Okay, so you can add some text with it. You can play around and use it. Okay, it's really a very nice app. It's very user friendly. So I use it all the time when I'm doing my YouTube videos and things, and videos for my membership. It's really, really good. I have the paid version now because I used to use it too much. But just for you guys, just to do your simple introduction video, you're going to have more than enough out of the free version. And the trick is as well, like if you think, okay, well, now I've used up all my times, just sign up with a different email address and then you got the same again. Okay, so like that will help, that will work as well. Okay, so factor number 4 is your profile. Okay, so like if you're going to be working for places like Preply and Amazing Talker, italki, those kind of companies, marketing platforms, your profile is so important. Your profile is what's going to get you the students. Okay, that's your marketing. Okay, so it's so important. Like you have to have, your photo needs to be good, but even just with normal ESL companies, you also have to submit photos most of the time. Okay, so you have to make sure that you don't have any weird backgrounds. Okay, so it's good to have like a plain color behind you, not the same color as your clothes, so that you stand out. Okay, and then you can have it like from your waist upwards. It would be good. You don't need a whole full body picture. So your photo is really important, and just cropping it to the correct length as well. So that's an important thing. Writing your bio about yourself, like you're going to have to fill it at a time. It takes a lot of time. I would say with Preply and Amazing Talker, the trick is using like short sentences. You can use emojis between each sentences, because again, you don't want to be writing lots and lots and lots of things, because people that are going to be reading this, they don't have English. They want to learn English. So don't go writing all these long sentences. Use like short sentences when you're writing your bio. Your experience that you have, the same thing. Short sentences, and your personality must show through with it. And at the end, you want to ask yourself, if I'm looking at my profile, I'm looking at my introduction video, I'm looking at my CV that's maybe loaded on to there, my bio, my photo. Am I going to hire myself? Like, let's ask yourself now, if you had to do your bio now, would you hire you? Like, would you hire yourself with what you've got at the moment? With your CV, with your introduction video, with your profile that you maybe got on Preply if you already signed up, or on one of those platforms, like, would you hire you? Like, or do you need to do something to change some of those things? Okay, 50-50. Okay. And this is something that you can tweak all the time too. Like you can go in and tweak your profile on those channels. Like you can keep updating those things. Like don't do it just once and then never go back to it. Like keep going in and tweaking it, because it's the thing that's going to get you students. Okay, factor number 5 is consistency. And I really think, like, out of everything, consistency is really important. Being consistent with everything. Like sometimes people just apply to 2 companies and then they give up. And then they leave it. And then they come back a few months later and they start applying again. Okay, so successful companies, successful teachers, like will be consistent with what you do, like with whatever you do. Like once you're hired, it's being consistently showing up every day, like going in, opening your profile on Amazing Talker, opening your profile on Preply, showing up even when you don't have students, like opening that stuff up, tweaking things, moving things around, like going onto the platform so that people can see that you've been on there. Okay, being consistent. Keep on applying. Keep track of who you apply to so that you don't lose track. But you can't only just apply to 2 companies and think, okay, that's enough now. And you can also not apply to 20 companies at the same time because you're going to lose track of who you've applied to and you're not going to do it properly. So I would say apply to 2 to 3 companies, like get that done, then apply to 2 to 3 more companies and so on. Just keep on doing them in batches. But keep going, keep being consistent. Let me know in the comments, how many companies have you guys applied to already? More than 40 in 4 months. Wow, that's a lot of companies. Okay, Tim, you haven't applied yet. Sandra, not yet. 1 so far. I would definitely say before you apply to the companies, like I know Tim was doing his TEFL, like make sure you've got your TEFL already sorted. Make sure your introduction video is ready to go. Make sure your CV is done and you've got like a basic cover letter, because then you're not going to be put under pressure when you actually apply to the companies because you've got everything together. So you're not going to apply to a company and they say, okay, where's your introduction video? Where's this? And you don't have it. And now you're rushing to do it and you don't do it properly. Like get everything in place, make sure everything is ready, and then start applying. Like use like an application week maybe where you go in through and say, okay, this week I'm doing all of this stuff to get ready. And now I've got all of this stuff ready. Now next week I can start applying to places. The week after I'm starting to follow up with the next, and then next week I'm starting to apply again. Okay, so like you need to like have a plan on how you're going to apply. Keep a list of who you've applied to already. Demo lesson, okay. Okay, so like what I see like every week is when I review CVs and introduction videos, the biggest mistakes I see is like people that have got weak CVs, okay, like they're not following the ESL type of CV that you need, okay, or they have really low confidence when they're speaking on their introduction video. So to get away from that low confidence, I would say like definitely script your video, like write your script out, practice your script before you film it, and then go and film your script. Okay, like practice it and see, okay, is my timing right? Am I going to sound, and like, so practice, like just memorizing it, because when you memorize it, like it's practicing it, saying it to the mirror, like getting used to seeing yourself on camera, maybe getting a friend to do it to a friend, like getting more confidence and then like filming yourself. But I would also say don't keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. Then you're procrastinating because you're thinking, okay, this isn't perfect, this isn't perfect, this isn't perfect. It's better to get something done than to try and be perfect with everything. Okay, we don't need perfection. We just need progress. Okay, so progress is better than perfection. Let's get going. Okay, and make sure that not every application, like you're changing things in your application. So it doesn't look like this is just a generic application that you're doing. Okay, really, and the poor intro videos, like people that just don't take the time to actually go and get their video done properly. Like go take the time, like spend like 1 or 2 weeks getting everything ready, like get your CV ready, get your introduction video ready, and then start applying so that you know, okay, my CV is really good, my introduction video is great, I'm ready to go. Okay, so let's look at teacher A, like, would you hire them? Okay, so like teacher A comes, she's got a great photo, like we've been talking about. Her CV looks professional and she has a friendly introduction video. Okay, but teacher B comes and also applies. Maybe she's got the same qualifications as teacher A, but her photo's dark. Her CV is 3 pages long and she's got no introduction video submitted, or her introduction video is 5 minutes long. Like, who gets the interview? Okay, teacher B stuff is going to get thrown out, even though maybe she's got the same qualifications as teacher A, but teacher A is going to get the interview because her photo looks good. Like, she spent time getting her photo right. She spent time getting her CV up to date. She spent time making sure that her introduction video was okay. But teacher B is just wanting to apply to every single company as fast as she can, and she's not doing anything right. She's not going to hear back from anybody. Okay, so spend that time in the beginning to get yourself sorted, to get yourself everything in the correct order, and then start applying. So it takes the stress off too. Like, you're not going to feel so stressed, okay, because you have all the things that you need, okay. And maybe sometimes that's what stops us from getting hired, is that we haven't got, or stops us from getting students even, because when you apply to Preply, when you apply to Amazing Talker, those marketing platforms, like, your introduction video actually goes onto the platform and that's what the students see. Okay, and so it's really important to get that intro video right. Okay, even your CV and stuff gets loaded because you put in all the stuff in onto your profile on Amazing Talker and on Preply, and so the students are going to be seeing that as well. So, like, it's so important to get these things right. Okay, maybe it's just little mistakes that teacher B makes, but she's still not going to get that job. She's not going to even get a chance to go for a demo lesson. Okay, so here's an activity for you guys. So give yourself a score out of 5 for everything. Okay, I want, so these are out of the things that we've just been talking about now. The 5 different areas. Give yourself a score out of 5 for your qualifications, your CV, your intro video, your confidence, and your consistency. Okay, let us know. If you're watching the replay, let us know in the comments too. What do you score yourself? Qualifications, let's say qualifications 1, CV is 2, intro video is 3, confidence is 4, consistency is 5. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and give yourself a score out of 5 for each one of those. Let me know. Julie, it's a 2 for what? A 2 out for which area? Okay, so maybe like do 1 for qualifications and give yourself a score, 2 for CVs and give yourself a score, 3 for intro video, give yourself a score, 4 for confidence, give yourself a score, 5 for consistency, give yourself a score. Okay, Tim Becker, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay, so CV introduction video you need to work on. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. That's a very high score. Susander, 5, 3, intro video, 1, confidence, 2, consistency, 1. Okay, so your qualifications are your highest. 5, 3, 3. Okay, so CV intro videos need working on Alita. Qualifications 5, 5. Intro video 2, confidence 5, consistency 2. Okay, so your consistency, Keisha, and your intro video. No, no. Your intro video needs working on and your confidence. Okay. I'm just looking who else. Juliet. Qualifications 5. Okay, so then it's your CV and your intro video, and confidence is 3. Consistency is 5. That's good. I think being consistent is really important. Like if you're consistent, it's going to help to bring all your other scores up too, because you're going to be consistent with what you're doing every day. Okay, good, guys. So like looking at this, you can look at what areas like you need to work on to make everything better. I did see someone gave themselves 5 for everything. Okay. Okay, so success always leaves clues. Like teachers who succeed and teachers who get hired are teachers that keep learning. Like I'm always doing things to keep bettering myself and doing something to learn something new. Okay. They ask for feedback, like when you go for your interview, like maybe you didn't get the job the first time, and when you did the demo, but ask for feedback. Like say to them, like, what did I do wrong? Like so that you know, like for next time, I can do this better. Keep applying, improve every week, and don't quit. It's like so easy to say, okay, I've done this once. I didn't get this job, so I'm not going to do it again. Don't think about it like that. Think about it rather like, let's put it down to experience and let's look at, okay, I've used this as a learning experience. So I can take what I've learned from this now and I can apply it to the next time I do an application and I can better myself in that area. Okay, so your homework before tomorrow, find your CV wherever it is, find your introduction video. And if you don't have one, start thinking about one. Okay, we're going to need it in the next later on in this week. Okay, so find your CV, find your introduction video, have a look at them, think about what you need to change, like what is there that needs to be done to make them better, especially for those that score themselves lower in those areas. And if you don't have one yet, then think about like, what am I going to put in it? Like what am I going to do with it? Okay, so tomorrow, okay, we're going to be here, same time, same place, same Zoom link. Tomorrow we're looking at 5 reasons why online teaching applications get ignored. Okay, so we're going to look at why good teachers get rejected, like even though you're a good teacher. The mistakes companies notice, okay, in your applications, and how to improve your chances to give yourself a better chance of getting hired. Okay, that is what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. Okay. Just a reminder that complete all your sessions live or the replay. And then you're going to get the online teacher success toolbox. I'm going to add some extra things in it. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to put in it. Some of you did attend the bootcamp last time, so you got some of the things, but I'm going to be adding some extras into it. And then there's a special prize draw for anyone that uses that. I'm in graphic. You'll see it. It's in the free membership group. If you post it on Facebook, post it on Instagram or on TikTok and tag me in it, you're going to be entered in a prize draw and it's going to be an awesome prize. Okay, I'm going to be doing that on, I'll do that draw probably on Thursday. Okay, so, but don't forget to tag me in it. Okay, it looks like this. You'll see it on the group. Okay, so I'm going to stop this share now and you can ask any questions you want to. And I'm going to take a screenshot of you all. Yep, well done, Alita. Your camera's on, Tembeka. Everybody whose camera's on, well done, guys. The first good step over here is seeing yourself on camera. Okay. Because it's a bit scary in the beginning, looking at yourself on camera. Okay. I'm just going to take this photos over here quickly. Okay. Once again, this is the YouTube channel. You can find lots of info on there for free. Like there's so much, there's stuff about TEFL, there's mistakes teachers make. I've been trying to put together like a whole lot of stuff. So you'll probably find there's my new video. Yes, you can. LinkedIn is perfect as well. I've just uploaded a video about ClassN. There's a video on how to use ClassN, how to use Zoom for teaching. So go and check it out. The latest videos are on there as well. So there's so much stuff on there that you can use to help yourselves get started. I just want to quickly get the membership link. Anyone that's not in the free teacher membership, this is the link. Let me just see if I can put it here. So Sunday, you are in my membership group. So there is going to be lots of training on there as well for you. Okay. And there's the free group that you guys can join. So just if you haven't been, if you haven't joined that free group, then join it. So Sunday, you are in my paid membership. So you're going to get all those extra things as well. And just go look in the classroom as well. There's a lot of stuff in there as well. So like things on how to do lesson planning, there's all those kind of things in the classroom as well. So that's available for you because you're in that membership. Okay, guys. Well done. Okay, Nono, I'm going to tell you about that paid membership tomorrow. I'll add it. I'm going to add it on to the end of my session tomorrow. Okay. Have a good night, everybody, and thanks very much. Don't forget to do your homework. That means looking for your CVs, your introduction videos, and if you haven't got them, start thinking about what you can do to get them done. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.